Satan wants you to see it this way. Isn't that amazing? When I looked at that, I thought, man, he's right. Because look at Luke chapter 4, verse 11. On their hands, Satan says, they will bear you up so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. Satan is quoting this verse, verse 12, in the New Testament. Who's he quoting it to? Jesus. He says, Jesus, look, according to Psalm 91, you're not even going to trip up. You're not even going to, nothing's going to hurt you. In fact, he tempted him in 3 different ways, quoting scripture at every turn. One of the few places in the Bible Satan ever quotes the Bible. And he misquotes it because he wants us to believe that if we follow Jesus Christ, everything's going to be smooth in our life. And we will never have to face evil in our life. Why does he want us to believe that? Well, number one, you've got 2 choices. Number one, okay, I'm going to read verses 5 through 13 in that way. I'm going to believe it like Satan wants me to believe it. And that's really not coming true in my life. That means, Satan says, and this is what he was telling Jesus, you can't trust your father. This is what he says, and this is what's happening to you. Man, you're starving to death in the wilderness, and you're dying of thirst. What do you think's going on there? And so either you can't trust God, or number 2, you're not right with God, and therefore you're going to feel guilty. On the one hand, you say, well, what's the use in going to church? Man, I just drop out. We see that all the time. People not going to church. Why? Well, I get something. Do you get anything out? Well, yeah, I get something out of it, but then this happened in my life, and if this happened in my life and God really loved me, this would not happen in my life. Or somebody might feel every time I go to church, I just feel guilty. Well, why? Well, things aren't working out in my life. If things were working out in my life, then I would know I was right with God. But since things aren't working out like I want them to, I must not be right. Satan wants you to believe this.